Hello YouTube and welcome to frames 3 and 4 between me and Vinny in our league game. So it's Vinny to get us underway with frame 3. If this is the first video you're joining us with, then you'll see that Vinny has a 31 point start. And that is because we play our league with handicaps, and his handicap is 40 as he's relatively new to the club and to the game. My handicap is 9, so he gets 31 point start. So when you see the screen move like that, that's when I've skipped out a few shots just to try and keep this a little bit shorter for you guys, because these were quite long and bitty frames, unfortunately. And this frame, at least for me, is kind of the antithesis of the previous frame. Yeah. I kind of forget which end of the cue is the one that hits the cue ball. Unfortunately. So just opting to take the bottom one of these two reds on the left first, because that then clears the path for the black into that corner, as the red that was below the black was cutting, or is cutting it off into that corner. So playing that red, as you can see, I've unfortunately got stuck in the bunch as I prepare to play some voodoo shot where I'm not even looking where it's going. Yeah, so the black only went into one corner. I didn't get the spinach correct on that shot. But a nice black there from Vinny. Can he convert the red following? Not quite. So I'll drop the red in okay. And I don't know what I was doing there. Looking at it from this angle, it makes so much more sense to have just rolled it in and then taken one of the reds to the middle. And I have absolutely no idea why I didn't do that. Right, so I'm trying to swerve around the yellow because there's a little gap between yellow and brown to get to this red over the right middle, but didn't swerve it enough, so I've battered the yellow and the brown, so giving Vinny an extra 4 points. Yes, and the table's not very friendly regarding breaks, or at least not for my standard anyway. We're not with 3 of the colours on the cushion. I know the pink and black are possible. Oh, look at that. That's a very well planned fluke, that is. What am I going to try here? Oh yeah. Was thinking about getting the cue ball at the other end of the table, but I thought, no, let's try and get him behind the pink. Excuse me. But I didn't get into the cue ball anywhere near enough. So just a safety. Attempt at snooker, trying to get it behind the brown. Didn't quite manage that, but as you can see, a few shots later on, there was just a few safeties and whatnot, and then Vinny's tried to cut that one in, and the white always seems a bit smaller than the other balls, doesn't it, when it's going towards a pocket? It's almost like they've got magnets in them. Okay, a few shots further on. Vinnie tried the plant, and again the cue ball's found the pocket, and that is ridiculously unlucky, especially from there. Can never have seen that one going in. Oh my good god. What are you doing missing that red on a ball in hand? So a lot of work to do. 37 behind. I know there's 51 on. That's a good start. And I'm going to leave this bit of shot choice in because I get down and I was going to dig right down into it and screw back and try and get the cue ball somewhere below the black spot. But if I do that, I've got half a chance or more than half a chance of it going wrong and leaving the white behind the black. So just pop that, have a high red, and then I can go up the table for the green, as that ball is the closest and easiest to get onto the next red. I really wanted it into the middle pocket, but I'll settle for it in the corner. But it's wiggled and I've left this one, so 29 the diff. Now I need a miracle. So I was actually trying to play him behind the blue there, but I've hit the wrong side of the yellow, so that's not good. Now behind the brown. No, didn't quite manage to get behind the brown. And that I was trying to get behind the black, but oh no! No! Don't want a yellow going in, not when the... The dreaded double kiss has potted the yellow for me and also snookered me on the green. Thankfully managed to get out of that one though, without giving any extra points away. So can I get the double kiss right and get behind the black? Not quite. And now a chance at playing a very, very similar shot, so I can just about get between blue and black. But didn't quite manage to hit the right half of the green. So deciding to pot that one and attempt to pot this brown. As the points from the snookers off the blue or higher would be much better. So I know I don't judge this one very well. I was trying to get all the way down the table and somewhere in behind the black, but I've only played that with topspin. I haven't played that with any running side, unfortunately, so that's why it didn't go where desired. Ooh. And here I've got an option of knocking the blue into the pink, just to move it off the cushion a little bit, to make life easier for getting snookers, or just nestling the blue on the pink so that Vinnie then has to move it. And was it the same outcome? So the pink's in a much better position there. But I didn't catch that one right, unfortunately. And Vinnie's left it in the jaws, so rightly or wrongly, I'm going to drop this one in and then go for the snookers on the pink. I know it's probably the wrong option. Need as many balls on the table as possible, but when the blue was there. Oh, not quite enough pace on it. Now I've got hopefully an angle to push the pink onto the side cushion, then back into the middle of the bulk cushion, and get the white somewhere down near the black. But oh dear, unfortunately I've gone and potted the pink, so that's the end of frame 3. A bit of a comical ending. So into frame 4. Am I going to prevail and win this one 3-1, or is Vinnie going to manage to score a few points and get the draw out of me? So playing up for blue or bulk colour, we've got a bit more of a nudge off of that red than I really wanted. So just tried to screw that yellow in a little bit because I know there's that red sitting in the jaws. Okay, so again a few safety shots further on. Vinnie's potted the white and given me ball in hand, and this time I do actually manage to put the ball in the middle bag. So a couple of reds above the black and the one below, and then the one to the left of it does also go into this corner. And if I can get on that and then run the white up to the bottom of the triangle of those 3 reds, I shall be still on the black. So yeah, quite happy with that one. Didn't mean to catch that red on the way past, but at least I was on that one. And oh my god! How hard have I hit that? So recovery brown didn't go according to plan, unfortunately. Now taking the red to the middle, and I was just going to drop it in for the pink, but wouldn't really get me much, so I'm deciding to screw it in, and then I'll nudge the red next to the cue ball, and that will then leave me on the black. And depending whether I leave the white in a moment. So yeah, I decided to get rid of the harder one first because it would have then freed the black up into both pockets, but yeah, perhaps it was the wrong decision. Perhaps I should have just played the easy one, or the easier one, and waited for another chance. Good red from Vinnie. It's a blue. No, the blue's going to evade him, unfortunately. And nothing on, so just an attempt at a safety shot, and that was a bit pathetic, really. That's got half a chance. Not too far away, and it was a good pace. Go on, keep running. Oh, I was just trying to get up to the red that was to the right of those three, because it does pot into the right corner. I missed the black. So that's the red I'm going to try and get onto after potting the blue. Don't overhit it, and then should leave the white roughly there for the black. Ah, but yet another one, another chance gone begging. Okay, absolutely dead straight on that one. So see if I can get on the blue, pot the blue and get on the red that's up in the top right, and hopefully have that into the middle or yellow bag. Yeah, I was hoping to get on the pink into the middle and then just run the red down the cushion, but gonna attempt the double. Oh, I needed to hit it a bit harder. I think it was on its way. And I should have should have hit that one harder as well. I wasn't playing the double on that one, but it would have got it. Okay, up for a choice of blue or pink, and where I'd ended up dead straight, trying to force an angle. So instead, just try and play a reasonable safety. So a little bit further on, coming out for the blue. Just dropping it in, coming down for the red. Hopefully get top side of the pink. Went a little bit too far. So just try to screw that one in. Don't hit the red. Ah. It didn't matter too much. So a bit further on. I play an absolutely wonderful shot there with the rest. And then miss the brown. So at least the yellow's safe. That's not gonna, or hopefully not gonna go in on this shot. But Vinnie almost had me tucked up behind the green. So aiming for behind the blue off a couple of cushions. But if the pink gets in the way, then I suppose I can be happy with that as well. But good out. I felt there was a bit of value in taking that one along the cushion. Yeah, hoping to get a bit close to the green off of that one, but I'll settle for taking it with the rest. And I'll just gently drop this blue in. But oh no, it stayed out. And Vinnie's done rather well there at keeping the object ball out of the pocket. So a little bit thin that one was, again trying to get back down behind the black somewhere. And Vinnie's shot was just a smidge too hard, otherwise I'd have been banging trouble. Oh no! You can't be putting the white. Oh, that's careless. Right, well, that was my attempt at in or over. Alright, come on, just seal the deal, drop the blue in, and we'll be all good. I mean, overall, I think the match was alright. First time I've played Vinnie. And I think he's going to hopefully have a lesson with Brian soon. A few things for him to work on, but I know he can improve quickly. And hopefully the next match we have, he'll manage to pot a few balls and maybe even get into the 20s. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But a victory for me, so that's good. And I am in the process of trying to sort out a league review video. I've just got one more match that I've got recorded after this one, and that score's included in the league tables at the moment. So I will wait until I've reviewed that match and then I'll be doing it. So one more match and then a league review. If you've got this far, thank you very much, and I will see you with that game, which will be very, very soon, fingers crossed. But for now, take care.